Yo, it's your boy Ray Mabry, and today's video we're going to discuss crypto investing again. I'm super bullish on crypto, even though crypto is kind of like in a little slump right now. Now is the time to really get excited because you really make your money when you buy low. You know how they say buy low, sell high. What hurts a lot of investors, especially newbie investors that don't really know how to play this game, is they try to catch a train when everything's riding up. And so, you try to jump on the bandwagon when things are riding up, and sometimes things reverse on you and you end up buying at the top. So, crypto is down now, which means now is a great time to start looking at getting into some solid companies. Okay. This is not financial advice. I'm gonna just tell you about some things that I'm doing. All right. So in today's video, I want to talk about 6 crypto investment principles that I use to, create a profitable crypto portfolio. I have several different accounts, crypto exchanges and stuff, accounts that I invest in, and it has worked for me and it has served me well. Matter of fact, I'm going to do another video, not on today's video, but I'm going to talk about how I was able to have 100x return on one particular token last year in 2021. 100x, 100x. I was able to take $100 and turn it into $10,000, and we're talking about in a time span of a little over 2 months. All I did was put the money in there and let it grow. So be on the lookout for that particular video. But on today's video, we're going to talk about 6 investment principles on crypto. 6 things that I do that I recommend when you decide to take this journey and get into cryptocurrency investing, not necessarily trading. We're not going to try to get in and out, try to, learn the different indicators and stuff and try to like time the market. We're going to look for solid projects and we're going to buy and hold, or as they say in the crypto realm, HODL, HODL, HODL. Okay, number 1, it's going to be 6 principles. Number 1, focus on getting in early on good projects. Get in early on good projects. Case in point, there's a lot of new cryptos coming out now. There's over 10,000 cryptos coming out. When I got started back in 2017, can't even remember how many there were. I want to say 3,000, 4,000. Don't quote me on that, but it was a lot less than half of what we have out there now. So there's projects coming out daily. All right. And so sometimes you can find those diamonds in the rough and get in early on those gems, but crypto is down now. So I would recommend look at some solid projects. You can't go wrong with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are your 1 and 2. I will say though, Bitcoin I think is trading somewhere right around $37,000, $38,000 right now. And Ethereum is somewhere right around 2,600, 2,700. So they're on sale because at their all-time high, Ethereum was over 4,000 and Bitcoin was close to $70,000 last year. So you're basically getting on sale. In my opinion, I really don't hold much of those two because I look at trying to find some projects and some companies that, are a lot cheaper and I can get more for my money. All right. And so I'm not going to really go into some of the coins and tokens that I hold right now. I currently have over 20 in all my portfolios and stuff, but we'll discuss some of those in a later episode as well. But you want to focus on getting in early on solid companies early. And you may say, Ray, what's early? Today, right now. Ideally, early would have been last year or 5 years ago, whatever. But you missed that boat. So don't talk about coulda, shoulda, woulda. What I'm saying is today's a new day. Focus on trying to get in early on new projects. Number 2, don't invest a lot of money, especially money that you cannot afford to lose. All right. Crypto has been around a little over 10 years now, and it's becoming mainstream now. So in my honest opinion, I don't think it's going anywhere. You got a lot of banks, institutions and stuff investing in crypto now. So, you got hedge funds and all these big time investors that's, putting millions and billions of dollars into crypto now. So creating ETFs and all those things. So in my opinion, it's not going anywhere. But what you also find out is when you start bringing professionals into this industry, cryptocurrency, you're going to start having a lot of manipulation. And that's what's going on now. Yeah, we're having corrections, which mean, it goes up so high and it has to retrace, come back down, but it's really designed to, make people panic and sell out early, so that people like the professional investors that can buy at a low price and then just ride it all the way back up. So you want to make sure that the monies that you invest in is not bill money. It's not money that you're going to need immediately. Just take a portion of whatever you have or reserve it or whatever. Let's say you got money in savings or whatever. If it's a certain amount, you want to say, okay, I'm going to take this amount and say invest in this particular token or this particular coin. And then just treat it as like, any other kind of investments, whether you're investing in stocks or 401k or whatever. Look at it like, hey, I'm not going to touch this for the next 10, 20 years. Okay. So play the long game and invest with money that you can afford to lose. All right. Money that you do not need right now. Number 3, you want to take profits along the way. There's another term in crypto investing where people refer to it as diamond hands, so people take pride in saying, oh, I have diamond hands, meaning that they don't sell. They're not going to sell until forever. I don't take that philosophy. I don't take that mindset because I'm getting into this industry to make money. All right. We're getting into crypto investing to make money. So when you start making money, it's okay, in my opinion, to take some of the profits. Don't cash out completely, but take some of the profits along the way. And you can either, what I like to do is whatever monies I invested, I like to get my initial investment back out. So now anything that I have in the market is house money. All right. It's total profits. And I'm thankful to God that that's where I am right now. So with all the monies that I have invested in crypto right now, with all the platforms and stuff I have it on, none of it's my own money. All of it is profits. Okay. And so I'm just excited about that. But, it's a process and stuff too. But I would just say, take some profits along the way. I recommend taking a percentage. It could be a certain dollar amount, but do a percentage. So let's say, if a token goes up 50% or it's 100%, 200%, take a percentage of it, of the profits, 10%, 20%, 30% of those profits. Take it off the table. And as I stated before, get your initial investment back out, especially if it goes up like 2 and 3x. You ideally want to take out your initial investment, and you can leave the profits in there and just let that continue to grow if you want to. All right, remember that this is not financial advice. These are just principles that I think can help you along the way. But make sure you take profits along the way. All right. Number 4, there's a buzzword going around called DCA, dollar cost average. Dollar cost average. One of the tokens that I'm super, super bullish on, if you look at my previous video, is crypto.com. All right. And the symbol is Crow, which they have recently changed it to Kronos. Kronos and Crow is the same thing, crypto.com token. And it's an exchange, but it's a lot more than just an exchange. I feel like it's super, super undervalued. When I made a video a few days ago, I think it was trading somewhere right around 50 cents. Now it's down like to 40 cents. And I think it's even gotten as low as like 34, 35 cents since the last time I made a video. DCA, that means dollar cost averaging. So if you had took my advice when I made the last video, and let's say you bought in at 50 cents, and let's say all of a sudden it goes down to 40 cents, do not panic, do not sell. In my opinion, if you believe in the project long term, buy some more at 40 cents. If you, and let's say you happen to buy the same amount, let's say you have bought 500 tokens at 50 cents, and you bought another 500 tokens at 40 cents. Well, your average now is 45 cents. You see how you do that? 50 cents, 40 cents, you divide it by 2, and you get 45 cents. That brings that. So therefore, that 50 cent that you initially invested in, that brings it down some. And let's say if by some chance it goes down to 30 cents, you want to buy some more, and that's going to still reduce your initial investment even the more. So I recommend DCA, dollar cost averaging, and also have a strategy when you're investing. So what works for a lot of people is just put some in every pay period. Let's say you get paid weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Just try to set aside a certain amount. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. You start off with $25, $50, $100, $500, whatever you can afford. And then just be consistent and invest every pay period a percentage. You can sign up for crypto.com. My link is in the description. Or you can also sign up for Coinbase. Once again, the link is in the description. Sign up for either one of those. Use my affiliate link. I would really appreciate that. But just start investing something today, right now, because one thing that I've learned is it's, even though it's down, history shows and tells that it's going to go back up. All right, we don't know when. All right, but that's why you want to go ahead and get in early and then play the long game. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to just jump on the bandwagon, as I said earlier, when things are riding up, and now all of a sudden you find yourself buying at the all-time high, and then all of a sudden there's a correction or there's a pullback and it starts going down, and now you're down 30%, 40% of your initial investment. Most people gonna start panicking. They're gonna sell at a loss. Crypto's a scam, and they're gonna be out of there. No, it's not a scam. Don't do that. Just make sure you have a strategy, have a game plan, and be consistent. All right. Number 5, and this is very, very important. All of these tips are important, but number 5 is one that I really, really want you to listen to and hear me. Never completely sell out of your position. All right. And what I mean by that is, let's say by some chance, getting back to crypto.com token, let's say you bought 5,000 crypto.com tokens, and you bought it at 50 cents, and let's say it shot all the way up to $10. All right, so from 50 cents to $10. So now these 5,000 tokens that you have, or coins that you have, that you bought for, let's say 50 cents, so $2,500, all of a sudden now it's worth $50,000, because if it's 5,000 times $10, you're looking at $50,000. So you took a $2,500 investment. This is an example, and that's worth $50,000. Well, depending on where you are financially, most people will just go ahead and cash out. I wouldn't recommend you completely cash out, but take a percentage. Remember, just take a percentage of that profit, but do not sell all your holdings, because what happens if crypto.com did the same thing that Binance did and goes up to like $400? So now if you completely sold out of it, yeah, you made 50, but if it goes to 400, now you missed out on millions. All right, so just don't completely sell out your position. Let me give you an example right quick. BET, V-Chain, VET. Back in 2019, I was real bullish on BET, VET. My goal was to get up to 3 million tokens. All right, at the highest point I had, I owned 2 million. All right, and I used to own it on the Binance exchange, but then back then Binance, they decided to change their rules up on U.S. investors, and so therefore I ended up withdrawing all my money out. I sold completely out, and that $2 million, that 2 million tokens that I used to own, at the all-time high back last year in April of 2021, it went up 27 cents. So take 2 million and multiply it by 27 cents. That's over $500,000. Over $500,000. And I completely sold out of it. Of course, if I'd known what would happen, I would have held some, but I didn't. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Do not completely sell out of any of your positions, regardless of how high it goes. Just always leave something in there just in case. All right. And then the 6th thing is be patient. Play the long game. Be patient. Don't invest money that you know that you need tomorrow to pay bills, and I assure you it's going to pay off, all right? Well, that's my time. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Make sure you go back and look at these points and just apply them, okay? And hit me up if you have any questions, comments. I appreciate you. This is your boy, Ray Mary, about to sign off. Peace.